Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, as you know that we are discussing reported speech. There are certain rules for changing a sentence from direct narration to indirect narration. It depends on the nature of sentence. As of now we have discussed that if reporting verb is in present or future, then the tense of reported speech is not changed. Later we discussed changes regarding pronouns. Afterwards we discussed if reporting verb is in past tense, then the tenses of reported speech are changed. So we have discussed how they are changed. Today we are going to discuss the words expressing nearness are changed into the words expressing distance. So you must keep it remember, dear students. It is very important to remember that it depends on the nature of the sentence. While we convert a narration from direct to indirect, so which rule we are going to apply or we are supposed to apply, it depends on the nature of the sentence. If it is affirmative, then the rules of affirmatives will be applied. If it is interrogative, then rules of interrogative will be applied. Pronouns are changed as we have discussed in last video. So let us begin today's class, in which we are going to discuss how we change the words expressing nearness in place or time. They are changed into the words expressing distance. Okay, let us begin. Words expressing nearness in place or time are changed into the words expressing distance. Okay. Words expressing nearness in place or time are changed into the words expressing distance. Let's see how. Today becomes that day. Today is changed into that day. Tomorrow becomes the next day. Means tomorrow is changed into the next day. Ago becomes before. Thus becomes so. Today becomes that day, tomorrow becomes the next day, ago becomes before, thus becomes so. So thus the words expressing nearness in time or place are changed into the words expressing distance. So these are the few words. Let us discuss a few more words. So either you can take the screenshot or you can pause the video and write down. I am going to rub it now. More words. Tomorrow. Sorry, we have already discussed it. Yesterday. Yesterday. Into. Yesterday becomes the day before. The day before or the previous day. Okay? Last night becomes the night before or the previous night. Here becomes there. So here students, a few words which expresses nearness either in time or in distance, they are converted into the words expressing distance. Okay, so now let us go through some examples to understand it better. So please take the screenshot. Either you can take the screenshot or you can pause the video and write it down. So I hope you have written it or you have taken the screenshot. Now I am going to rub it and write down examples. Changes regarding tenses will be done as we have discussed already. Changes regarding pronouns will be done as we have discussed already. Okay. Examples. Naveen said to me, comma, inverted comma, I will not come to school tomorrow. Naveen said to me, I will not come to school tomorrow. This is direct narration. Let us change it into indirect narration. So Naveen said to is converted into told. Told me, by removing commas and inverted commas, we should write conjunction that. Naveen told me that. Now I is the pronoun of first person. So according to Naveen, it will be converted into he. So Naveen told me that he, and will, when reporting verb is in past tense, then we change will into would. So will be changed into would. So Naveen told me that he would not come to school tomorrow. It changed into the next day. Okay, dear students. So as we have discussed, when we express a sentence from when we change a sentence from direct narration to indirect narration, so some changes regarding tenses and pronouns take place. So as we can see that not only changes regarding tenses and pronouns are there, but also there are some more words which are changed. So we have just gone through that words expressing nearness in place or time are changed into the words expressing distance, and all the other rules regarding tenses and pronouns will be followed as we have discussed. Okay. So Naveen said to me, I will not come to school tomorrow. So Naveen told me that he would not come to school the next day. How many changes you can see in indirect narration? First, said to change into told. Then by removing comma, inverted comma, we have written that. Pronoun has been changed. Will has been changed into would, and tomorrow into the next day. So these are some changes which you must keep remember while changing a sentence from direct narration to indirect narration. Let us go through some more examples to understand it better. Priya said to, or Priya said only, I shall start going to school now. Priya said, I shall start going to school now. So let us convert it into indirect narration, as it is direct narration. In indirect, Priya said, here it will remain said. We are not going to change into told because it is not followed by to. Said is only changed into told when it is followed by to. Okay. So Priya said, remove comma, inverted comma, conjunction that. By removing commas and inverted commas, we should write conjunction that. Priya said that. Now I is the pronoun of first person. It will be changed according to Priya, as Priya is a girl. So according to Priya, I will be converted into she. That she. Now shall will be changed into should, but it depends on the subject. So here I pronoun has been changed into she. So that is why this shall will be converted into would. Okay. So that she would start going to school now. Now it changed into then. Okay, now it changed into then. So Priya said that she would start going to school then. Okay, so here in both the examples you can see that the words expressing nearness are changed into the words expressing distance. So you please note it down. Either you can note them down or you can take the screenshot. Now I'm going to rub it. Okay, so now dear students, we are going to discuss rules regarding interrogative sentences. Okay, what if reporting verb is an interrogative sentence? So dear students, as we know that interrogative sentences are of two types. First one is yes or no answer type questions, which start with helping verbs do, does, did, is, are, am, was, were, has, have, had, will, shall, can, could, may, might, etc. And the another one is WH type, which starts with WH word, why, when, how, where, etc. Okay. Now, so let us discuss first of all interrogative sentences, yes or no answer type questions. First, we are going to discuss rules regarding yes or no answer type questions. Okay, yes or no answer type questions. Okay, so what is the rule regarding it? The first rule is that set or set to of reporting verb is changed into asked. Okay, set or set to of reporting verb is changed into asked. Second one, yes, sorry, interrogative sentence of reported speech is converted into assertive. Second rule, you must keep it remember. Okay, interrogative sentence of reported speech is converted into assertive. Third one, in order to join reporting verb and reported speech, if or whether if or whether it is whether, if or whether is used. Okay, So yes or no answer type questions. Said or said to of reporting verb is changed into asked. Second rule, interrogative sentence of reported speech is converted into assertive. Third rule, in order to join reporting verb and reported speech, is or whether is used. Now in interrogative sentences, we don't use conjunction that. Conjunction that is used to join reporting verb to assertive sentence. When reported speech is an assertive sentence, in that condition we use that. Okay? But if reporting verb is an interrogative sentence, then conjunction that is not used if or whether is used. Okay? So these are the three rules regarding change direct narration to indirect narration when reported speech is a question, is a yes or no type question. So please take the screenshot, or you may pause the video and write it down. I'm going to rub it. So let us understand it with the help of examples. He said to me, is your name Ahmed? He said to me, is your name Ahmed? Now indirect speech, he said to into asked, he asked me, remove comma and inverted comma, use if or whether. So if or whether, whether. Now we have to convert this part into assertive. Don't forget that. This interrogative one will be converted into assertive one. Okay? So whether. Now your is the pronoun of second person. So according to me, it will be converted into my. Okay? So whether my name was Ahmed. He asked me whether my name was Ahmed. Okay? Next one. Saurav said have you completed your English project? Question mark. Saurabh said, have you completed your English project? Indirect. Saurabh asked if or whether. So if Now this is an interrogative sentence, and this interrogative sentence is converted into assertive sentence. So that is why we are going to change it into assertive sentence. So if I, let us change that you is the pronoun of second person, will be converted into I according to the hidden object me. So in this sentence, we can see that there is no object in reporting verb. If there is no object in reporting verb, in that condition we consider me as object. We consider here to me as hidden object. Okay, so according to this his hidden object, you is converted into I. Okay, so Saurabh asked me if I. Now which tense it is? It is present perfect tense, and it will be converted into past perfect tense. So if I had completed now your is also the pronoun of second person, so will be converted into my. Okay, if I had completed my English project, Saurabh asked if I had completed my English project. You can also write here me according to this hidden object. Okay, so dear students, you can see first we are changing set or set to of reporting verb into asked. Then by removing commas and inverted commas, we have to use whether if or whether, and then you have to change the pronoun if there is pronoun, and then you have to convert the interrogative sentence into assertive, and we have to change the tense also as we have discussed. Okay, let us go through some more examples to understand it better. So please take the screenshot, or you can pause the video and write them down. So you must write all the examples and rules, and you should practice some sentences from your side. And also I have uploaded some exercises on Snap Homework. So please do all these exercises which have been uploaded on Snap Homework. Okay, now I am going to run it. The teacher, next one, direct narration. The teacher said to Priya, did you not shut the door at night yesterday? The teacher said, Priya, did you not shut the door at night yesterday? Okay, so let us change it into indirect narration. The teacher asked, said to should be here. The teacher asked Priya. Now remove commas and inverted commas. So we should write A for weather. So I'm going to write weather. Weather. The teacher asked Priya whether. Now we have to convert it into assertive. Okay, so we are going to write subject first, because in assertive we write the subject first. Okay, so if now you will be converted according to Priya, because it is the pronoun of second person. Okay, so according to Priya you will be converted into she. Whether she, now which tense it is? So it is simple past tense, and simple past is converted into past perfect tense. So it will be converted into past perfect tense. Okay, so whether she had not shut the door at night yesterday means, or we can also write here shut the door last night. So we need not write yesterday. Okay, last night, then we need not write yesterday. Okay, so here we are going to write the night before or the previous night. The night before or the previous night, as we have just discussed. Last night is converted into the night before. Okay, so dear students, it's all about the interrogative yes or no type question. So we will discuss the second type of interrogative WH type questions in the next video. So please take the screenshot, or you can pause the video and write down. So see you students in the next video with some more rules regarding direct and indirect narration. Thank you for watching this video.